Now, before we get into the 4 principles of mental mastery, there is one particular topic that I would love to discuss or talk about. It's pretty much been with nearly every single one of my coaching clients where they've come in and they're talking about being overwhelmed. They're talking about lacking discipline, lacking structure, not having routines or being organized. And I could not imagine being a trader or an investor without having some form of structure, organization, or routines in place. I think that if you don't set your own order or set your own structures, then you're automatically going to have chaos in your life. So what I hope this video is going to be is a few pointers, a few tips and tricks to help you gain some order in your life if you need it. First and foremost, there's a couple really great resources that I use on a daily basis to help me structure and organize my life. The first one is Google Calendar, and the second one is a resource called Notion. So I'd encourage you to check both those things out. They're just great organization and productivity apps to help you really get yourself structured and organized. Now, what I would suggest if you are on the journey of wanting to get funded or become consistent as a trader is to get really grounded and identify where you currently are in your journey and be really objective and honest and truthful with yourself of where you are currently. And then also get extremely clear and precise on where it is you would love to be. Maybe that is a full-time trader. Maybe that's a consistent funded trader. And then I would be asking yourself, what's the difference between where I am and where I'd love to be? What's this gap here? What's stopping me from already being here? And making a list of all the things that you perceive are the difference between where you are now and where you would love to be. For example, if you're 3 months into your journey and you'd love to be a consistent, profitable, successful, funded trader, identify all the things. What do you perceive a consistent, funded, successful trader has that you don't already have? Maybe it's a trading plan. Great, write that down, trading plan. What specifically do you need in a trading plan? You need how to get in, how to get out, and how much you're risking in the market. And those are the 3 things you don't already have. Great, write that down. So I'd be getting incredibly clear on what's the difference between where you are, where you would love to be, and then identifying the highest priority actions every single day that you can do to get you from where you are to where you would love to be. So for example, if you don't yet have a trading plan, what's the highest priority action you can do to help you start constructing that trading plan? Maybe it's downloading Notion and typing in some form of a template for a trading plan. How I'm getting in, how I'm getting out, how much I'm risking. And then going off and learning from a mentor, learning from a group or a teacher about the technicals of trading, taking in all this information and then summarize that information down to the stuff I love, and then going off and testing that stuff I love, and then summarize that information and putting it into a trading plan and filling in my templates so I understand how I get in, how I get in, out, and how much I'm risking. And this is the type of thinking I really promote as a trader. Don't just leave it up to luck and don't leave it up to what's going to happen on the day, but get incredibly structured, set some form of goal if you'd love to, and then identify what's the highest priority thing you can be doing every day to get you to that goal, and get really structured and work backwards from your goals to identify where you need to start. And then go into your Google Calendar and structure those high priority actions in. I assure you that every single one of you is probably working a job or doing other things, maybe has a family, maybe plays sport. Great, structure all those things in and then find maybe an hour a day or 2 hours a day to start working on those particular things, the high priority actions that you need to get done to get you from where you are to where you would love to be. We all make time for things that are important to us. So if you're not making time for your goals, it's usually an indication that you just don't perceive them or the action steps you've set to be truly important to you. But I assure you, the moment you chunk them down and you see the reason why you're doing those action steps to get you from where you are to where you'd love to be, you immediately raise the importance of those particular tasks. It's a very profound exercise, but it's so simple that so few people do it. Okay, and then that would be step number 1. Get extremely clear on where you would love to be, and then the highest priority actions you can do, and then structure them into your Google Calendar, structure them into your busy lives, and get extremely clear. And every single day, you're doing the highest priority thing that you can do to move you forward. What happens over time is you start to build momentum, and it turns into a little bit of a snowball. The snowball starts really small at the top of the hill, but it starts to roll down. As it rolls down, it picks up more snow, and it gets bigger and heavier, and it starts to roll down with more momentum. And that's what happens to you when you identify the highest priority things you can do You structure them into a calendar and you work at them every single day. Human beings are designed to beat themselves up when they do low priority things. Your brain is a highest value seeking organ. So every time you do things that you don't perceive as truly important to you, you're going to self-depreciate. You're going to procrastinate. You're going to beat yourself up. This is why it's really, really important to get grounded and clear on where you would love to go, and then identify just the highest priority thing you would love to do every single day to get you there. A lot of people are majoring in minors and minoring in majors. Whereas by doing the exercise I just explained, you start to major in majors and minor in minors. And it's really incredible what can be accomplished in 3 months. I've seen traders who start and in 3 to 6 months, they're bloody funded and they're consistent. And it's ridiculous what you can do with some level of focus and some level of structure in your life. But very few people take the 30 minutes it takes to get that structure in place. So I hope this 6-minute video was a bit of a kick in the ass. So I look forward to seeing you all in the next video where I dive in and I start explaining what my 4 principles of mental mastery are in the markets, to give you some more indication, give you some more insights into the psychology of things.